Hello everyone, this is Claudio Texera once again here at UFLY Simulator in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Welcome to one more live stream, and once again we're gonna be flying a beautiful 777, which I show the plane outside and also go back inside a little bit as I finish up introducing myself. Today we are doing a very short flight. We call the Sydney tour. So we're gonna fly over Sydney, Australia. Gonna show the beautiful city they have, and of course we're gonna say hi to our good friends from Australia. Guys, right now our plane is holding short on runway 07. We are on the taxiway. As you can see, we're gonna follow this yellow line here. We're gonna make a left turn and we're gonna take off. So I'm gonna use my right hand, as you can see on my right hand side, for the tiller. And the tiller, it actually steers the nose wheel left and right. So right now I'm gonna let it go the brakes. We're gonna forward a little bit as we are clear to line up on runway 07. As I start to steer, you're gonna see on my right hand that I'm using the tiller, and then we turn. Look at outside. This is great. Lining up to runway 07. A plane just landed on 08. We are now 07. We are good to go. We are clear to take off. I'm now using the throttle thrust to a 40% on N1. Once I do so, I push the toggle button. That will take the throttles to a 91% of power. That's what we configured before we took off. Here we go. Speed is active. 80 knots check. Cross check. View 1. I remove my hand from the throttles. And rotate. And here we go. Up in the sky. Gear up. And I'll set up all the configuration. Flaps 1. We are still climbing. At this moment we are at 700 feet. If you can see the outside view. Oh, that's a beautiful plane. Let me show the side view, guys. Look at that. Excellent. We are now climbing to 2,000 feet. I just engaged the autopilot. And we can see Sydney in the back. Look at that. This is very cool. And I'm just gonna go to the back of the plane. Look at sunrise. Really nice. We're starting to make a left turn. We're gonna check it out, the Sydney Harbor. Look at this plane turning. It's a beautiful plane. We at speed of 195. That's a climb speed. Pretty much we are 2,000 feet. I'm gonna go back inside view so you guys can see what my view is. That's the overhead side view. Can we go to the back view, Dominic, please? There you go. That'll be me flying. And I think that you see we don't see the outside from that view. Okay. You don't see much from the outside view on that one. Let's go to the overhead view. Yeah, that's a good view like that. Okay. Alright folks, we're gonna make a left turn. I disengaged the autopilot. I'm making a left turn. There it is, the outside. We can see the Opera House. We can also see the landmark for Sydney. That's the bridge across the bay. I don't know the bay's name. If anybody knows the name, please tell me. I'll be nice to know. And we're just descending a little bit so we can fly nice and straight nearby the harbor. They also have a tower. Hi mate, how are ya? Is that how they say? I think so. I've seen in the movie actually. You know, hi mate, how you doing? I think they go a little bit more then we go oh, something like that. That's the bridge right there. Oh yes. Hi mate. They have a nice tower too. Hello guys, how you doing? And you know what? Actually, I know 1,000. Actually, the bay is quite big. I wasn't impressed. I didn't know it was that big. And lots of houses. I mean, that would be nice to have a house in the bay like this. Just feels like you're in the cottage, but you're in the city. Isn't that nice? And I suppose they have lots of boats in there as well. So now I'm going to climb it again to 3,000 feet. And once again, I'm engaging the autopilot to guide me, and the autopilot does not want to be engaged. That's fine. That's fine. Now I'll engage the autopilot once again. And we're going to make a nice flight here. Climbing back to 3,000 at 2,200 feet per minute. That is going to take us very shortly to 3,000 feet, which is nothing for this plane. I'm now going to direct us back to the point that I want to go, which is right there, and then I can do that. All right, excellent. So we're now flying to Sierra Bravo Kilo Whiskey Mike, which is 8.6 nautical miles. I'm just going to increase the speed a little bit, which I did to 106, and that's just below the up flaps position. That's why we still see the flaps right here. Oh, the zoom on that one doesn't show my PFD. Dominic, I can see I can see nice, but I don't see my my PFD, my primary. But the zoom is very nice. Is this the overhead camera? Okay. Yeah. Maybe it would be nice for the next one if we just focus that camera in one of the pilots, so then we can zoom in, because I see a lot of details. You see, I can see what the plane is right there. We are flying this way. Then we're going to make a left turn and line up to the runway. Excellent. Guys, can you put it back in my camera here, Dominic? Hi guys, so we're flying nice and steady at 3,000 feet. The autopilot is taking control. I'm just monitoring the plane. That will give us some time to say hi to everyone. We are doing this, I think it's our third live stream. We're now in Sydney, Australia. That was Dominic's suggestion. That's our IT guy right behind us. And of course, you don't see him because he's not a blondie. If he was a girl, everybody wants to see him. Right, Dominic? Yeah, I'm just kidding. But anyway, guys, we're preparing a very nice show for you on Labor Day. That will be September the 6th at noontime. It will be a very interesting show. And these live streams that we're doing weekly is just to get us prepared. So the show is going to be an hour and a half long. It'll be nice videos. We have some nice flights, nice communications, nice setups with the pilots, and lots of tips for you guys, and some prices as well. So please remember, September 6th at noontime in Canada time, which is Easter time. So just make sure that you watch us here on Facebook, live streaming, and let us know how you like the show after, okay? Something very nice for you guys. I must now slow down the plane to 180 and flaps 5, 180. The plane is slowing down. I'm still flying the LNAV mode. I'm now going to descend to 2500. And as soon as we make the final turn, we're going to see the runway. Right now we are on the base leg. We are descending to 2,500 feet, slowing down to 180, and flaps 5. Did I lose my connection? No. I'm still here? Okay. Somebody's calling me. Somebody's calling me, but I'm flying like a bird. Yeah, better be a pilot. I know. Okay, we're on the final turn. I now engage the out approach. The ILS, which stands for Instrument Landing System, it's already kicked in. We have the localize alive and glide slope alive. So the plane is now taking care of it. The out approach is taking care with the autopilot for us to line up the runway. I'm now going to slow down to 155, flaps 20. 155, that's of speed, and let me find out the landing speed. Our landing speed will be 130 plus 5 with flaps on 30. So far so good. We're doing extremely well. We're on final. We are now descending already. I'm going to slow us down more. You see that? I put the flaps more than 20, and then the plane tells me you're forgetting the landing gear, and we have gear configuration. So now I put the gear down. Once the gears go down and locks, we will have the gears are down and locked. We'll see that the message will come as gear down and green. That means we are clear to land from our plane perspective. Now I'm going to slow down to the final speed, which is 135, and I have the flaps on 30. So before landing checklist: cabin is ready, auto brake is on 2, speed brake is armed, gear down in green, flaps 30 in green. We now have the landing lights on. I'm going to quickly set up the minimums, which will be 390. That's the point when we're going to say if we are landing or not once we reach the minimums. 390. The plane is on final. We have, I can show you here, but we have on PFD nice and steady. At this moment, folks, it's time for me to disengage the autopilot. So from this moment on, I'll be doing the fly myself. Autopilot disconnect. I have control. 1,000 feet. Excellent. At this moment, I am looking right here. You see it? That's my PFD. Okay. A little bit to the left, a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, and here we go. We keep landing. By the way, before we land, I would like to thank Dominic for coming in again and do this great help. He's the IT guy behind the scenes. He's right behind there. Nobody can see him, and you know why. Approaching minimums. Okay. Minimums. Okay, runway in sight. Minimums. The plane is afraid. Okay. Oh, look at that. So close to the buildings. And we can see Sydney. Bye-bye, mate. Oh, hello. I'm coming to you. 300 feet. That's good. We're almost there. We are just slightly high. Higher. That's funny one. Okay. Coming on nicely. Okay. Auto throttle disconnect. Throttles to idle. I bring the nose up a little bit so we can flare. Reverse is up. Now the nose goes down, and let me show you the outside what the reverse is doing to it. This is very nice. I now use the brakes on it.
Approaching 25.
I shouldn't be going to show the outside, so I am a little bit on the grass just because that I wanted to show you the outside. So let me do this and correct that. Folks, I'm so sorry. I wanted to show the outside view and I couldn't see here at all. So we went off a little bit here on the landing. So we're now going to take the plane out of the runway. I'm again using the tiller on my right hand side hand. Of course, right hand side is right hand side. Okay, see, that's what I'm using it to steer. So now we're going to steer out to the left. There you go. Excellent. And it's a big plane, so we do wide turns. I'm now putting the outer brakes on 0 or off position. Forward the speed brakes on. We're going to make another left turn here very shortly. I just have my hand here on the throttle because it looks so cool, doesn't it? Alright, so one left turn here. And we will be going to the terminal. We are very close to the terminal. Right there. There's a gate. That's the next terminal. A little bit more to the right as we make final adjustments.
Ladies and gentlemen, it will take the captain a few moments to taxi to the gate, and we ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off and the aircraft comes to a complete stop at the gate. That will be the only indication that it is safe to get up and move about the cabin. We also ask that you keep the aisle clear of any hand luggage. This is the termination of our flight, so we ask that you check the seatbelt pockets and overhead lockers for any articles you may have brought with you. Extra care should be taken when opening overhead lockers, as some items may have shifted during our flight. On behalf of the captain and his crew, we would like to thank you for flying with us and wish you all a pleasant stay. Thank you.
Alright, our gate's the next one to the left. Landing lights are off, runway lights off, and the taxi lights are off. And here we are. Now parking brake is set right over there. That's the parking brake. Such a big plane, the parking brake so little. That's alright, guys. Once again, thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Claudio Texera, and I was your co-pilot, captain, first officer, but not the IT guy. The IT was Dominic. And we did a flight over Sydney, Australia. Just a good friend from Australia. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. I hope you enjoyed the video. And we hope to see you guys very shortly again. September 6th, Labor Day. Please come and join us. Watch us at noontime. It will be a very cool show. We have lots of surprise for you guys, and we also have some prize to give it away. Okay, September 6th, here at UFLY Simulator in Mississauga, Ontario. Watch us live. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Have a good night. God bless you. All the best.